Right, so I haven't managed to get this hub off because it just keeps turning, but I think I can get a spanner behind it here. These bolts are all loose. I'm not sure if that helps me at the minute, but what has been the trickiest, these were sort of half inch nuts. Some of them are held with a slightly bigger nut behind. They've come off. The split pins here are quite hard to get out. So there's a split pin at the back, no split pin on this one, but I think there is a split pin on the offside on the other one. But everything is pretty much loosened around the end of the shock absorber. The shock absorber nuts are all nice and loose. So I think what I'm going to try and do now is find a way of getting this nut out here and seeing if I can drop that spring out. Then we can probably dismantle everything else behind. Right, these bolts, what's this called? The hub. Yeah, hub onto the disc do come off with, what was the size? 9/16.
9/16 14mm.
Yeah, so I'm holding the nut at the back. Look at that. But then there's a big nut in there, look. There's a big nut there, look. That's holding it on. So that hasn't helped really. I've been reliably informed that if you put a strap around the spring and put it nice and tight, what you then do, because we've slackened this off, we haven't quite slackened this off. Let me get that off. Where's that gone? This was another really tricky. Okay, so it's jacked up underneath. Now, apparently these can sometimes jam because there's a steel shaft in here, according to the MG Guru. Now, if I knock that out, I need. You reckon that'll do it? Oh, it's going. Reliably informed, if I tap this strap, it very gently releases. Oh, that's already slack. So there can't be any tension in the spring at all. Is that it? Is that it? There's no tension. Oh, yes, there is. No, there isn't. Okay, so there wasn't much tension in the spring at all. Anyway, it looked like it was going to work, but the spring didn't need it. Oh, hang on, so that's... I'm not sure, because that jack is now holding. I don't even know what this bottom bit's called. I need another 3/4. Is there a 3/4 spanner? Okay. So this disc and this hub is actually just sitting on the... This one didn't even have one of those little pins in it. All these little split pins. They seem to be randomly used on this car. But I suppose this has to be looked at and stripped down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, or exchanged or cleaned. It's gonna have to be cleaned, isn't it? Where's my useful screwdriver? So I suppose if I just tap. Hang on. All right, that's got a thing on it there. Look, that's sort of. Right, that's going to go pating now. Stand back, because that might go down a bit more. Oh, that's these are all the bits in the diagrams that you kind of don't make any sense when you look at them. So that's a fat rubber thing on the outside, thin on that side, a washer. There's a washer both sides of that rubber thing. And a nut, and it's the same side, so we've got another rubber thing and a washer, yeah, and that goes on there, so that will have to be cleaned. I'll take that to somebody to get it all sort of checked. Alright, so there's that, is all stuff people. Alright, these rubber mountings have had it, and there's a spring, and then I've already undone a lot of these bolts, so they'll come apart. So what I'll do now is take that apart. They've already loosened that little, what was it called, that little pin, that sort of, God, that's well and truly stuck in there. And then there's the arm, and there's the two rubber bits. In fact, I'll leave them in there just to... There's another rubber bit. The number of screwdrivers that get abused must be... They should have their own... They should have their own help desk, shouldn't they? Yeah, that's done. That's good. Oh, these are nice because apparently these they're a bit oval, aren't they? So apparently if these are too oval, I replace them. But they're round, so I'll get that cleaned up anyway, but I think that needs replacing because it's oval, isn't it? So yeah. What's this one doing here? This is well stuck, this one. Where's that impact driver? Amazing thing, isn't it? Oh, washer. Clean all these up, so that can all go off for blasting. Oh, it's not so bad, is it? No, it's a bit oval. It's not round, is it? Probably have to get that one. So I'll have to get two new arms, I think. Right. Oh wow, that's a stud. No, it's not. Is that a bolt?
It's a stud.
There's a stud. Huh. Okay, is that a problem? It's more like it, isn't it? Another abused screwdriver.
That one.
Right. Didn't know there were studs. I'm gonna have to get one of these. And this. Does that lift off?
Should do. Yeah, there you go. That's nice, thank you.
Yeah. So that's the shock absorber. Not easy. I think that'll break. That'll break.
It's just getting it off.
Yes, it's stuck at the back. I'll get a little bar. I'll get a little bar. I don't know how you do this with the body on the car. So hopefully that can be sent off and serviced rather than renewed. And then the only other thing now are these little rubber bits. So I don't know what that is. I think I've loosened these already. Ooh. I'm running out of half-inch things to get them out of. That goes on there. Oh. Where's my half-inch? It's far better when you actually sort of see it in the flesh, isn't it? When you look at these in the pictures. I think that will need. Oh, what is that? That's interesting. So that's obviously a bit that needs renewing. That's a bit that obviously needs cleaning. Yes. Cool. Done. Okay, so that side's done. Near side is done, and I've taken off the new front chassis part. Everything's been put away in its boxes.